think we're live. I think we're live. Huh? I think we're live. Can can you see me, Tank? Let me put the description in. Hi everyone. All right, I think we are good. We are good. We are good. Tank, can you hear me over there? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Love the chat window. There we go. I can kind of see the chat over here. Kind of. Okay, so you have a delay. Hmm. Delays on the Zoom. Yeah. Hold on, everyone. I'm on my computer. Yes. How is everyone? I hope you're doing wonderful. Welcome, welcome. I don't see anything. I don't want to disconnect the stream.
We're gonna do something. Pull up Discord.
Um,
So I can hear you in real time.
okay.
Uh,
I don't know what all that stuff is. There we go.
Okay.
All right. Now what?
and
Yep. Do not put it over here.
I'm gonna drag it back.
Okay.
Those
Technical support.
technical support trying to use.
My son's technical support. Will it?
Okay, and then I'm gonna mute myself over there, so I'll be able to hear you.
Oh, this might help with our timing. Hello? Okay, fantastic. Good, good, good. Now let me see the chat window. Chat window's over here. Dun, dun, dun. There it is. All right. Chat window. We got Liz. Hi, Liz. Hi, Rosie. Hi, Leslie. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Keisha. Hello, everyone. Everyone. All right. So, today, excuse my giant water. Today, I'm going to get through as many of them as I can. If, however, we get to a point where I'm feeling exhausted, we are going to have to stop. I worked a double shift on Monday, 15 and a half hours total or 16 and a half hours. I'm really not too sure. Something like that. And worked late last night too. And so the readings that I was supposed to do today are on hold now until tomorrow. So I need to email everybody who was expecting to hear from me today. So it'll be tomorrow. But thank you for your patience and your love and your kindness while I kind of recoup this week. It's been a long week. How is everyone before we get started? How are you? Is everybody doing good? Astrological influences also not interfering too much. All right. So first up, we have who do we have first? Tank. He said just a second. I'm also doing up. You know how I love my do, so I have a little tiny bit of do. What has everybody been up to? Bum, bum. Let me pull this outside of that and this here. Okay, good to go. Okay. I'm okay. Doesn't sound great, Jennifer. I'm okay. It's just sort of like I'm here. Nothing fabulous to report. Work 2 more days and then you're in for a 5 week. Oh, 5 week break. Lucky you. Lucky you. I wish I had a 5 week break. That would be fantastic. Although I think I'd go a little stir crazy with a five week break because we know me and I like to work. Tank, you're gonna have to copy that out, honey, because I can't read that, son. Not from where I'm sitting. That's too small. I am doing great. Absolutely magnificent, actually. Bella's doing fantastic. She's in my room, just kind of chilling right now. I can see her from here. My son's doing well. We have a new cat. Yes, a new cat. My son has a new cat. Let me rephrase that. I do not have a new cat. I did not want a cat. My son has a cat. On call work. Oh, gotcha. 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 Son, could you copy and paste out the information on that ticket? Because I can't read it on this desktop. Thank you. Hey, Simran, you're up first. You beat Rosie out. All right, let's see. What's coming for you in your current job? Okay, so you've got two, career and then oh no, it's the same one, just one, Celtic Cross. Uh, is it is that two separate ones? Okay. All right, let's call in spirits and we shall go from there. Let me change to live chat so I don't miss anything when I need to check. Jennifer, check out Forks Over Knives. ForksOverKnives.com. They talk about that sort of thing there. So check that out. Check that out. ForksOverKnives.com, Jennifer. All right, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna call in spirits, and then we're gonna get started for Simran. Bum, 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 bum. Let's go, everyone. All right. I call upon my spirit guide, Fred. Grant me strong intuitive knowing. Grant me strong guidance. Let me light this candle. Hold on. Call upon my spirit guide, uh, Cecil. Cecil, illuminate my crown chakra, please. call upon my spirit guide, Sylvia. Grant me intuitive knowing for light workers and star seeds. I call upon Brad, my spirit guide, Brad. I call upon Metatron. Grant me wisdom that cannot be seen in the cards. Wisdom of the ages, please. Wisdom of old. They're saying churning butter. Does anybody have an old-fashioned butter churner that was handed down from passed on loved one? If so, if you're watching this and you have a passed on wooden butter churner, that particular ancestor is that particular ancestor is coming through asking you to focus on your roots, but not from the standpoint of ancestry. They're wanting you to pay attention to apparently something has happened in your life recently that has kind of set you in a different direction, and they're wanting you to allow. It's kind of like the whole message of your authentic self coming back through, but it's more like they're saying there's a little bit of a reckless vibe burning within you, and that's not you, and you know it's not you. So this ancestor is saying, you know, it takes time. It takes time to get through whatever it is that you've recently dealt with, but that you need to stay the course and stay focused. Also, if you've been trying to work on bringing, yeah, they're going money, money. They're also saying that, and it's a female, by the way. She's also saying that if you've been working on trying to bring in increased income, that to keep churning away, right? So like that's the whole focus on this butter churner. Okay. And she also says she loves you. And something about a bracelet. She's showing me a bracelet. I don't know. I don't know what the importance is with the bracelet. She said you'll know what the importance is with the bracelet. Okay. Call upon Metatron. Grant me wisdom that cannot be seen in the cards. I call upon Archangel Michael. Guard and protects my energy and those that will be receiving readings tonight. I call upon Raphael, Gabriel, Shamuel, Uriel, if there's anything coming up that needs to be dealt with. I call upon beings from pure white light. I call upon any ancestors associated with those that will be receiving readings. I call upon God. I call upon universal source energy. I call upon spirit. Please do not allow my energy to commingle with any of these readings. If anybody's here that needs a message from someone else's reading, please help it to be illuminated to that person and allow it to resonate with them. All right, everyone. Are we ready? um, so Simran's up first, and it looks like both of these are on the same topic. Is that correct, Simran? Oh, I like a different deck for career. I like a different deck for career. There's one deck in particular I like to use for career purposes. This one is one of them. This one will work. Oh, there it is. There it is. It's so beautiful. Nope, that's not it, but this one will work too. All right. Let's get rolling. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Hold on, y'all. I see. Okay. I see. We have we have passed on loved ones. We're gonna have to hold off on the cards for just a minute. There's a passed on loved one. They're either trying to talk to a guy named Peter about a guy named Peter, or their name is Peter. This particular man is, I would guess, maybe 6'2", 6'3". He's got gray. He had hair, uh bald on top, graying around the sides, a little bit heavy set belly, sorry. I'm just describing you. And he's trying to come through. What is it that you have to say? Something about being as sharp as a knife. He's saying not in the way you communicate, but with regards to some sort of knowledge. Oh, stop doubting yourself. This guy is saying stop doubting yourself. You are as sharp as a knife. There is something in particular that whomever this, I'm pretty sure his name is Peter, that has passed on, but I could be wrong. Whatever, whomever he's trying to communicate with, he's trying to say, you're sharp as a knife, you've got this. I feel like he's talking to somebody, he's saying yes, who is seeking a new job, and a job seems outside of their limits, this particular job. And that he's indicating that the knowledge that you already have is exactly what you need in order to obtain this job or another one of the same caliber. He's also, so I'm assuming that whomever I'm talking to is older, because he is showing me Lincoln logs, and building blocks. So I'm not sure if this has to do with architecture, or if this has to do with construction work or something of that nature. But there is an indication that yeah, it has to do with some sort of building or architecture, something of that nature. Or that was a toy that you played with quite frequently. This could be a grandfather. And he also said to stop worrying so much. Stop worrying so much. You are qualified for whatever job it is that you're going after. Okay. I invited them in. Sorry, I invited them in. They're not always for the people who are here right now. They're for the people who are here later too. So let's see. One is general career reading and the other is what's coming towards you in your current job. Okay, gotcha. That's the Celtic Cross one is the one I'm about to start. All right, for Simran, please. Also, the grandfather or this man, whomever this is, that was saying to stop worrying about the job you are qualified for. He also apparently was a ladies' man because he just winked and blew a kiss. So so I don't know if that helps whomever this person is connected to. So um cute, cute. All right. Something associated with the name Peter. Simran. What's coming for her in her current job, please? Well, something. Page of coins and opportunities up ahead, that's for sure. All right, let's see. Tank, ready to go? Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Oh, whoa. 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 Let me just say that. When we get to the end, you're going to be like, whoa. All right. So the first card out that regarding what's coming in your current job. Okay. The Page of Coins. Now the Page of Coins, it could be indicative of time. So this could be in August. It could also be, late December, early January, because we've already passed the time of Taurus. However, the Page of Coins is indicative of you hearing word of some potential opportunity up ahead with regards to your current job. All right. So you will hear word of something coming available. For instance, just like to give you an example, right? Like they talked about there was a note that went out to everyone where I work about a potential opportunity because they like to promote from within, right? So it's kind of like you will be given some sort of word of new opportunity up ahead. But that's not all. That's not all. You have this waiting energy and this energy of frustration. And the energy of frustration, let me make sure that these cards can be seen. Hold on. Because as far as lighting goes, I'm not sure how our lighting is with cards. So bear with me. Let me make sure we're good. Uh, Cards up. Somewhat. Okay. I'll do my best to try to put them in a way that can be viewed. Okay, so we've got 3 of Wands and the Knight of Wands is crossing that. And in this particular case, that means the Knight of Wands is frustration, right? Frustration, getting a little bit tired of waiting to see some sort of movement forward, getting a little bit tired of hoping that something better is going to come your way with regards to this particular job. And so we see this strong energy of, being tired of it, to be quite honest. At the base, the root of everything is the Judgment card. I feel like this is saying you're trying to make a decision. Do you stay or do you go, right? Do you stay in your current job or do you go seek something else? Do you go seek something else that might be more in line with, where your energy is now, where your thoughts are now? So you're having to make a decision, but you're also not wanting to do that quite yet because on your mind space, we have the Queen of Swords, which is indicative of not receiving clarity, but trying to seek clarity in the moment. So it's almost like, you just need some sort of direction. If you had direction, you could make a decision. In the past, this particular job was one with a good team environment. I'm not sure how it is at the present moment. However, it was at one point in time. Our cards are not showing too well. Tank, could you help me out with the cards? I'm wondering if we need just a touch bit more light because the cards aren't showing too well for everybody on video. Could you bump up that light a little? Help not without knocking us over. Okay. Hopefully that works. Let's see. Let me know. Go back and let me know. Can you see the cards? Can you see the cards? All right. Page of Swords. Just give me a moment. Let me make sure I can see it for you. No. This really is stinky, isn't it? Poor. I'm gonna have to switch to one deck that's very, very, very vibrant, and we're gonna have to stick with that deck tonight. That's okay. So, with our Page of Swords being your advice card, Simran, in this particular instance, it is for you to communicate when you hear news of this particular opportunity, communicate whether or not it's of interest to you. If you want to seize it, you're going to need to the let those that make decisions be the ones that are aware. What you don't see is there is some movement occurring here with the Chariot. Any obstacles you've been facing can be overcome with the Chariot. I really like that aspect of this particular card because we often don't speak of the obstacles. We speak of victory, you know, being on the victory lap, almost being there, but we rarely talk about the overcoming of the obstacles, which we see with this card. This card is very much about you being able to overcome any obstacles to make this happen for yourself. A little bit of fear about work-life balance. I'm not so sure that you're happy where you're at. There could be a sense that maybe you're working too much or you're not working enough. But Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands. I like this. Eight of Wands is movement. Something changing, something shifting. What's changing and shifting is both your financial resources as well as your happiness. 10 of Cups, 10 of Coins with regards to career indicates strong, happy movement forward. And with the Hierophant here, there is a contract adjustment. So if you are under contract where it is that you are currently working, there will be a shift in that contract. There will be a change. And that shift and change is exactly what you need to be able to determine your way forward as to whether you stay or go. Either way, I'm seeing happy movement forward that is going to bring good financial abundance and resources as well as happiness, emotional contentment, which is amazing. Absolutely fantastic. Let me get some vibrant cards so we can make sure you can see everything for your next reading. All right. Vibrancy. My Tank, I need your assistance with one more thing, please, son. I'm pretty sure my Lightseers Tarot deck is on my coffee table over there. It's black. I know that my Groovy Gypsy Tarot or my Groovy Trippin' Weight is, but that's my personal deck. Um oh. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So I'm making tarot I'm making tarot pouches. That's the one I was looking for earlier, but no, it was over there though, because I was making this is not one I would want to show online.
Okay.
I'm crocheting some goods for Groovy Gypsy Tarot. This is one of them. There'll be some bandanas up there for sale in this color scheme too. They they are there because I had them there to measure. Yes, I'll take both of them because we need some more color. Also, do me one quick favor. Turn on that side light. See if that helps. It's gonna get bright. Don't face it towards me though. Okay, hopefully that helps. Wow. So many interruptions. Is this what's been happening in y'all's lives too? So many interruptions. Okay, let's see. Let me make sure. Can we see these cards? Better. 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 Okay. All right. Good deal. Good deal. All right. We got a plan. We got a plan, Stan. Hey, Bobby. Hello, Lioness. Hello, D. All right, Simran, let's move on to your general career reading. Let's see what's coming for you. Oh, let's use this one. Bum, bum, bum. Thank you guys for being so patient while we ran through these technical issues. Technical issues and more. I'm about to freeze tank out with the air conditioning because with the extra light on, it gets very, very, very hot in here. All right. So if you're just logging in, I did have two passed on loved ones show up at the very beginning. A woman associated with a butter churner that has been passed down to a loved one, and a man, something about Peter. And jobs. So scroll back. Simran, general career, please. And so the Snow White dwarfs little ditty is going through my head. You know, hi ho, it's off to work we go. Dun, 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 dun. Do, 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 do. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. All right, my dear. You have great cards here too. I'm a little. All right, both readings tied together. The chariot, the chariot, the chariot. Here, I think this is probably better. There we go. Chariot. So, as I just said, the chariot is about overcoming obstacles. And perhaps you really haven't been able to overcome some obstacles. You might have been thrown several things your way, and it just kind of went, oh gosh, here we go again. And so, you know, with this card coming up twice, once very strongly in the Celtic cross reading, and now as the overall energy of your general spread, I feel like this is very indicative of the fact that Simran, you've had some challenges along the way. And it could be maybe you've been looking for a new job for quite some time, or maybe you've been feeling unhappy where you are and hoping for something to change, something to shift. Well, Spirit is saying something is about to shift. And it seems about to shift associated with this chariot in this particular deck. Now, you saw everything that happened, right? In your first reading, there was delay after delay after delay after delay. There was delay getting started because of passed on loved ones. There was delays due to lighting. There was delays in general. And so it's like there was some obstacles to our first reading. There's not an obstacle to it now. So here's where it gets interesting, right? The chariot that we saw just a little while ago had two horses on it. The chariot that we see here, there is a massive amount of wild horses. This is chills. It's like saying there is nothing that is going to prevent you from moving forward, Simran. Nothing with this chariot. It's almost like Spirit lights a fire under your belly and says, now's the time for you to take action. Now's the time for you to go for it. Now's the time for you to, you know, really seize the day, seize the moments. You have the chariot, but you also have the card of victory that always goes hand in hand with the chariot, and that is the Six of Wands. And the Six of Wands tells me that you my dear, are going to get to a point where you are able to overcome all the difficulties, all the struggles that you've been through to this point. Now, it's interesting because I feel like you're very likely dealing with an overbearing boss because in your challenge position, we have the emperor. The emperor in a not so positive light is somebody who micromanages, somebody who's always looking over your shoulder, somebody who's always telling you what you're doing wrong, somebody who's not telling you what you're doing right. And it's like it's like too much masculine energy. And this particular person can be combative, they can be manipulative when seen in a negative light as well. But the Ace of Wands is also showing with this Emperor in your challenge position. And so this is showing me that the communication that you've received from this person, whether this is a client, whether this is a boss, whether this is a coworker, whomever this card represents is somebody who's been so overbearing, perhaps you haven't been able to breathe. You felt suffocated where you're at. Well, I do see that's going to change. You start out with the card of the magician. I don't know why I was going to say the manician. The magician. So the card of the magician indicates you do have everything you need to move forward. You have everything at your disposal to make a change in the workplace, to make a change in your career. Now, here's where it gets interesting. There seems to be a strong focus on internal energy, like your internal energy. The internal energy within you, which we see here, the light shining forth. We see it in the Empress card shining forth here. We also see this essence of duality of mind in this particular card, duality of emotions with regards to staying or going. And we also see the energy of the hermit, which indicates that this is something that you've been thinking about long and hard. We see here in both of these, we see a woman sitting there reflecting. It's like reflecting at everything, wondering what's the missing piece. It's almost like you can't seem to find the key to either your success or the key to moving forward in your career. Maybe you've been wanting to move somewhere else, but you just can't figure out, what's the key to making that happen. And so there's been a strong reflective energy. Wheel of Fortune tells me some things about shift very soon. And the Empress tells me it's going to be potentially a brand new job. It could be that your happiness in the other job is because you find something new and you're ready to move on. The Empress indicates new wealth, new movement forward, and that's positive. We also have as your outcome, my dear, two aces. The Ace of Coins and the Ace of Cups, a new opportunity that's going to make you extremely happy. So I feel like you're going to have to seize the day. You're going to have to really put the pedal to the metal and go after something in order to make it happen. But you have a new job on the horizon. If you want it, you have to go get it, go seize it. So that's what I have for you, my dear. It looks good. Looks really, really good. All right, let me pull this other stuff back up so I can see chat. All right. Oh, sorry, Tank. Tank is sending me pictures of his cat. All right, Rosie, my dear. Simran, love and light to you, my darling. I wish you well. Please keep me posted, okay? Rosie, Rosie, Rosie. Well, Simran, it's not going to come to you automatically with the chariot there. Okay, so let's pause. With the chariot there, um, it will not come to you. It will not land in your feet. Does that make sense? Um, with the chariot there, you will have to move forward and take action and be in motion. For it to arrive, you have to be in motion. So please make sure you stay in motion. You stay in motion going after the new job, and the new job will come. Make sense? Hopefully it'll all become apparent to you really quickly. Let's see. Is there someone new coming in or the Aquarius? All right, Rosie, my dear, let's find out. New love on the horizon. Okay, Rosie. Oh, we have two. Okay. Are we looking at the Gemini too? Nope, Aquarius. Gotcha. Let's see. Let's see. This Aquarius, her energy's super tied to him. All right, my darling, let's go, Rosie. First one. First one, first one, first one. Bum, bum, bum. Is anybody listening to Mr. Is it Mr. Mister? Mr. Mister. I think that's a band, right? Mr. Mister and Twisted Sister. That's what they're saying. Okay. Those are, I'm pretty sure those are both bands, but why are they bringing those up? Ooh, and now like there's like heart chakra heaviness. Mr. Mister, Twist and Twisted Sister. Um, Rosie, I don't know if there's any songs associated with those two bands that are important, but I'm literally feeling heart chakra heaviness associated with those two bands. Maybe maybe find playlists for those two bands and do a random shuffle and see if there's anything that jumps out at you regarding this Aquarius. All right. And now I'm getting the words. It's not either of those bands, but I'm getting Doctor, Doctor, give me the news. I got a bad case of loving you. Do, 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 do. And I got massive, massive effing chills right now. Bad case of loving you. All right. Talk to me about this Aquarius for Rosie, please. Bum, bum. Still playing it. Doctor, doctor, give me the news. I gotta. All right, fine, whatever. Spirit. Maybe that's for somebody else. I don't know. All right. Overall energy for you is actually the Fool in reverse. I don't like that. The Fool in reverse, it's the only one that came out in reverse, my dear. And the Fool in reverse is somebody who is just looking for a good time, isn't looking for anything serious. Um, Interestingly, I'm gonna jump to the end and then we'll talk about what's like in between, okay? Interestingly, not only do we have the Fool in reverse, but we have the Three of Wands. And this particular Three of Wands is that kind of free-spirited energy. It's almost like this Aquarius just can't really be pinned down. Does that make any sense? But it does look like he is pinned down or is planning to be. So I see here that there's a lot of love between the two of you. So that's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. A lot of love. And right here at the very beginning, we have the Ace of Coins crossed by the Two of Wands. And the Two of Wands is a decision having been made about a new beginning, and it was a decision that you were not happy with. We have the Nine of Swords. So there's this essence of losing a lot of sleep over this, really feeling burdened by a decision that was made by the Aquarius. And with the Wheel of Fortune up in the mind space, I do feel like there's still this essence of, but it feels like this particular connection is meant to be. So, what do you do in a connection that's meant to be when one person is not following their, both bands are from the 80s? Well, that was Brad for you. My spirit guide, Brad, and his 80s, 70s, 80s references. Um, And the Wheel of Fortune, it's showing that on your mind is there going to be a change in him or not, right? Like here he is. I don't know why, but I'm getting really frustrated with him right now with this particular card. You're Aquarius because this is the Aquarius card. And we see this energy of, okay, you've made a decision, but have you really? Because over here, we see him coming forth with this like, sweet nothings kind of energy of hey Rosie, hi Rosie, what you doing? And so we see him coming forth with sort of like a romantic charming energy. Like he knows how to charm you. Does that make any sense? The beautiful part, that's short term. So I see communication coming up very soon between you and this Aquarius. And I also see that communication is going to make you very happy. However, the communication still is going to leave the two of you in this space of distance and separation. And so we see this strong focus on distance, this strong focus on, is this emotional distance going to be bridged or not? Um, I see here that this Aquarius does have feelings for you, Rosie. We definitely see that. The Ten of Cups wouldn't show if that was not the case. And so we definitely see that this Aquarius does have feelings for you. We do see that the Aquarius wants to talk to you, and we also see that the Aquarius is having a hard time letting go of you, moving forward in a different direction because he seems to keep returning, right? And so here's the return again. Here's the return again. It's like, here's the return with the Chariot and the Ten of Coins. And this sweet, sweet vibe of the Knight of Cups. But I can't shake the overall energy being the Fool in the reverse because the Fool in the reverse indicates he doesn't know what he wants. It's almost like he does know what he wants in the sense that he doesn't want to pursue anything long term. He definitely has feelings for you though. He's got more of a fun, flirtatious vibe here with these two cards. But you also need to be a little bit careful because we have the Ten of Coins showing up here and the Chariot is moving towards the Ten of Coins. You want to make sure that he's not coming towards you for financial reasons also. Does that make sense? That Five of Coins showing up there could be a fear that he's coming towards you for financial reasons. So it's sort of like, there can't be any ulterior motives to his return or else you'll have none of it. Does that make sense? But I do feel this card is the most concerning because this card is absolutely fun and games, and that's it. So, unfortunately, despite the love here between the two of you, I see a bad energy in the present moment. So let's see what's coming in with regards to love. Okay, back and forth. Yeah, he's with the baby mama. Yep. So that could be that. I've got the Ten of Coins here. But yet I still want to come towards Rosie with the Knight of Cups. Does that make sense? That song's still playing. What's the next line in that song? Doctor, doctor, give me the news. I got a bad case of loving you. Do, 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 do. Hold on. Something about cure my ills. Hold on. Doctor, doctor. There we go. Lyrics. Robert Palmer. Um, ooh, chills. Okay. In case anybody needs it, I'm gonna read you the lyrics, all right? Um, a hot summer night. We're almost there. July's coming soon. A hot summer night fell like a net. I've got to find my baby yet. I need you to soothe my head, turn my blue heart to red. Somebody's really missing their person. And then, doctor, doctor, give me the news. I've got a bad case of loving you. No pill's gonna cure my ill. I've got a bad case of loving you. A pretty face don't make no pretty heart. I learned that, buddy, from the start. You think I'm cute, a little bit shy. Mama, I ain't that kind of guy. um, says, I know you like it. You like it on top. um, I'm gonna stop there. You can look up the rest. But this person has it bad for someone. I've got it bad and I got it good. It says a bad case of loving you. Okay, for whomever. Doctor, doctor, do, 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 do. Boom, boom. Okay, Brad, thanks a lot. Spirit guide, Brad. All right, what's coming in for love? For Rosie. Love for Rosie, please. Our spirit guides are active. Now they're saying something about Rick and Morty. What about Rick and Morty? I think I called in too many people tonight. This might be a long one. We don't have that many readings, but this might be a long one with all the spirit movements. Ooh, they're saying Rick and Morty, Back to the Future, take me back to the night we met again. Have you seen the video Pisces, I believe? Um heartfelt heartfelt confession the night we met. Check it out if that resonates with you. If you've been watching Rick and Morty. So I don't know why Rick and Morty. All right. New love coming in for Rosie. Rosie, Rosie. New love coming in for Rosie. We got a King of Wands on their way. Love it. Somebody who's going to actually give you what you deserve. Love it. And then you're going to fear that they're not in it for the right reason. Okay. I wonder where you're going to meet this person. For you to kind of be, oh, no, 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 no. It's fears. Okay. It's a too good to be true sort of vibe. Like, okay. All right. Choices, my love. Choices. 7 of Cups. This is good. Choices. All right. So I'm gonna jump to the crux of the reading for the moment. I'm seeing a lot of positive, negative cards, right? But the negative cards are all internal. We have the 5 of Coins, which in this particular deck is one where it's like the key's right there. You just got to grab it and then you can get out of it, right? You can get out of this sense of solitude and loneliness. I do sense that for you, there is a need for you to get out and have fun, kind of explore the world a little bit. I know that's not always possible, and it may not be possible in your situation, but it could be that, you need to get out in terms of connecting more. Like let's say for instance, like back in the early 90s, I was part of this bulletin board called Atlantis BBS. It was so cool. And there was like a group of like 30, 40, 50 of us. I don't know. I think it was like 30 of us. That we dialed in with a modem. To those of you that are very young, that means like, you stick your phone on this device. It calls out via the phone line and you would communicate with other people in a chat room via computer, it's kind of AOL-ish, but this was before AOL. So, um, it was a lot of fun. You could play like games online and communicate online. On some sort of online social connection would be good for you. Does that make sense? Um, I feel like that is where this person is going to sort of show up in your world. So we definitely have a King of Wands. Like it, King of Wands. King of Wands is sort of like that all masculine kind of brusque kind of energy, which is nice, definitely you could use that kind of like take charge, sort of, protective energy around you. I think that would be very positive for you. But with the Four of Coins, there's this essence where they make you feel a little bit like you need to hold back because perhaps maybe they come on too strong, a little bit too exciting in the beginning, like too good to be true is what I was feeling. And then we definitely see that this person is very giving, very loving, very kind with this Six of Coins. I feel like this person is not going to be asking for anything from you. They're going to be giving to you. And their energy of giving to you emotionally and otherwise is going to make you feel out of sorts, which we see here. So there's going to be this essence of you're not going to be really too sure whether or not to trust this person. There's something about yourself with this Eight of Swords that perhaps with this particular card, there's something about yourself that you're worried this person might not like. I feel like this essence of too good to be true also makes you feel a little bit small when you meet this person. Spirit is saying don't worry about that. Don't worry about that at all because this person is going to see you in this very strong independent light of the Nine of Coins. So they're going to see you as being, take charge of your own life and they're going to like that about you. Does that make sense? Um you are going to be carrying around this energy when you meet this person of kind of being not too sure. It's like you've had too many people that have mistreated you in some way, that there's going to be a lack of trust in this particular person. There's going to be a worry about whether or not you're going to get your heart broken. However, there's also going to be a little bit of a ping of excitement about the fact that, hey, this person could actually bring in a nice loving energy into your world. So I think you're going to go very, very slow with this individual. You're not going to move forward like very rapidly. They do have a vibe with you that they're going to be very much the same as you, very much like you. Does that make any sense? Um, having having this strong energy here together, I feel that that's where it's going to kind of be this essence of, is it too good to be true kind of vibe. But it looks fantastic. I see Leo, which Leo's not good for you. You're a Scorpio. It'll be good in the beginning, but no, 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 no. So stay away from Leo. But this card also represents Cancer. So Cancer would be a good fit for you. We also see a card of Pisces 10th Deacon, which would be middle of March. So that could also be very positive for you. And we also see Virgo. Virgo would also be extremely positive for you. And we see Virgo second deacon, which is the first week of September, the first 10 days of September. Um, those are the strongest energies coming forth in the reading. So pay attention to Cancer, Virgo, and Pisces. All right. That's what I have. Love and light, my dear. Tank, is the cat in the room with you? Because I heard something in the kitchen. Is he in your room? Now, hearing something in the kitchen is not unusual when you have a lot of spirits around. But just let me know, is the cat in your room with you? Or is he out here? You don't trust too many people. Yeah, you're gonna have trouble trusting this guy, but okay, thank you. Where's Bella? I have it up. I just don't have it in pure sight. I'm sorry. I'm getting in trouble by my technical producer over there, my son. He's like, "You're not paying attention, Mom." I'm not paying attention to his cues, to my son's cues. That's okay. That's all right. I'm sorry, but when we've got spirits popping in, it throws me off in terms of timing. Oh. Now I'm seeing Mary Poppins. You know the scene in Mary Poppins where she's putting the children to bed and she's singing a sweet song to them? That's what I'm seeing right now. I'm seeing that scene where they're going to sleep and she's singing some beautiful song. It's almost like spirit is saying, rest easy. Rest easy. It's all gonna be well, you know? You're very welcome, my dear. Oh, let me take some dew. Mountain Dew. The letter A is jumping out really strongly. All right, Tank, who's up next? Love and light, Miss Rosie. Big hug from me. Dun, 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 dun. My son has a tendency to change his name on our chat our chat window, and he has it changed to Catman. Oh. And then my son is so funny. He changed my name to Asks for Timer. I ask for timer and then I go and do something else, right? And I don't pay attention to it. All right. All right. We don't have that many of you tonight, so let's have fun. If there's more spirits coming in, let's let them because I love that. All right. Lizette, hello. Hello, my dear. How are you? Virgo Aquarius. Their thoughts and feelings. And then career. You got it. You got it. You got it. How are things back in the Carolinas? All right. They want me to grab some of these cards. I know it has been a long time. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. The Aquarius's thoughts and feelings. First, tell me why you wanted me to use this deck. You became a homeowner. All right. Good job. Cool deal. All right. So if you met this Aquarius at a time where they were like strongly flirtatious, okay, strongly flirtatious. Um all right, so we have the card of happiness coming up, which is great. Playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other's company. Um we have acts and then we have seduction in the reverse. I feel like the Aquarius is kind of in this space of, wanting to let go of any third party interferences, wanting to let go of kind of like a, have fun for fun's sake sort of vibe. It's almost like what they're showing me here is that this particular person sees you as more than just, a good time. Does that make any sense? And that any kind of lifestyle they may have had before in the past related to that sort of thing, they're wanting to put an end to. So this person is starting to get serious about their life and about actually settling down, not settling down for marriage, but settling down in terms of their overall lifestyle. Does that make sense? That's good. So we have abundance, self-indulgence, and kisses in the reverse. I do feel like this Aquarius is, they may be very affectionate, but they may not be giving you everything that you need emotionally. There may be something here that you're having to focus on yourself. Are you and this person in separation? Because I'm getting some cards that would indicate either separation or emotional distance. Does that make sense? Um, Let me just bring up chat where I could see it. Because some of the cards indicate a sense of emotional distance, if not physical distance. It indicates you can have everything you want with this person, or that this person thinks that they can have everything they want with you, but they've been very focused on themselves. I think that's what Spirit's trying to get across here, because this is not your kind of energy. Knowing you, this is not your energy. Does that make sense? Okay, he just moved from New York. Okay, so that makes sense. That makes sense as to why a strong focus on self. Got you. Got you. All right. Got you. Got you. All right. Talk to me about the Aquarius's thoughts regarding Lizette, please. It also explains why I was getting kind of like a distance vibe. Does that make sense? Oh, wow. Okay. So there's an awareness here. So this is thoughts, right? So we have the Two of Cups and the Ten of Wands. This particular Ten of Wands is moving. So he's thinking back to what sort of energy the two of you had before he moved to New York. So I'm not sure if he was in the Carolinas before then, but there's this energy of before he moved, right? Before he moved, how the connection was, how it was so beautiful, how it was so loving, how there was like this really incredible energy between the two of you. And there's also focus here on a decision he made with regards to the new job. So he seems to be very, very reflective on that. Does that make sense? Like super reflective on the decision he made on this new job. It could be that, he's looking at the distance going, oh gosh, what did I leave behind? Is there a possibility for this? There also could be a focus on, hey, for some people feel it just distance doesn't work, and that's bullshit. There's no other way to put that. It's bullshit. Two people can put in time and effort and make a distance relationship work. Um, but some people need some time to come to that realization. And so I feel like he's looking at the distance between the two of you and he's looking at the connection and how strong it is. There's something about your connection that kind of blew him away and made him into this energy of wanting to cut out any kind of, behavior that he may have once had, single like behavior. And so I like to see that. The overall energy here with regards to thoughts is the Ten of Cups. So he's really focused on what the two of you could potentially be and what the two of you bring to the table, if that makes sense. However, there's kind of like this duality because then we have the Death card, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Page of Cups. It's almost like this essence of, well, with the Death card here, it's like, well, he's moved, should he leave behind what is not where he's at? If it's meant to be, then, there will be some sort of movement forward. But it's like his heart won't let him settle down from thinking about you, if that makes sense. So I do like that energy. That looks really good. All right, feelings. His feelings towards her. Ooh, you are all he thinks about while he's working. You are all he's thinking about. He's there working and you're popping into his mind and into his heart. I like that. Also, no one holds a candle to you. That's another message that's coming through with regards to feelings. Interesting. We have a chariot here and two cards on the bottom. So I feel like we're also being told what it is that he would like to do. With the chariot, I do feel like he is trying to figure out when would be a good time to come see you, when would be a good time for travel for the two of you, or for him to come see you, you to come see him. There is this focus on with this Five of Wands that he's got some obstacles to overcome first with regards to work. but there's this really loving, sweet energy that I see here, which I mean, it looks fantastic. And then this I love. So we're gonna kind of leave this energy here. If you notice, we have a woman wishing upon a star here with the energy up at the very top, and we have a man meditating with the energy up at the very top of the card. I feel like you're both going to be in this energy where your thoughts and your hearts, your mind and your heart are both on each other. And that in this space where your mind and your heart are both on each other, you can make some movement happen with regards to this connection. And so it looks like a sad energy on your side, but a happy energy on theirs when they think about you. And but I see the two of you are very, very connected, very linked. And like you can almost think about them and they know you're thinking about them, or you are about to call and they know you're about to call, and vice versa. And so I feel there's this really, really deep connection between the two of you that has the potential to blossom to something much more. But the Aquarius needs to figure out precisely um, how they feel about distance, is what it looks like. Looks really good. So potential movement is trying to figure out how to see one another, if that makes sense. All right, let's look at career for you. Do you know, does that Aquarius have a Virgo moon or Virgo rising or anything like that? You guys seem like intensely connected. Hello, girly Sunday. It has the potential to blossom really, really strong, Lizette. It has tremendous potential. But there's also that need for him to kind of give up like a kind of a past singles frat boy like vibe, if that makes sense. All right, career. Now Tank has changed my name to secretly likes Hoshi, which is the cat, but won't admit it. uh, Tank, my son. Career. 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 Get the Hierophant in the reverse. Come flying out. All right. Whoa, okay. For your reading, they wanted to do all flyouts, so we're going with it. Gotta go with what they're giving. Okay. Career-wise, everything looks good. Let me just note that. You may you may get by with a little help from your friends. Three of Coins. Songs for days. The spirit guide Brad is definitely here. All right. So with the three of coins coming up as your overall energy, the three of coins is an energy of teamwork, collaboration, building something together. In this particular case, it looks more like three best friends, kind of like lending support and emotional support and a sense of strength to each other. So you may have a best friend that plays a very big part. Also, it could also be a parent, like a parent, a father figure, that plays a very strong part in helping you find your way forward with regards to career. So career looks absolutely phenomenal, and I am going to note that we will try to get through it as quickly as we can, but it does look absolutely phenomenal. I'm liking the cards that I'm seeing for you. Everything looks good. Um, except for there's a couple cards that are internal for you that kind of need like it needs an overhaul. It needs an overhaul, okay? So we'll get to that. We'll get to that later. So we start out with the Hierophant in the reverse. This could be a bad contract deal. It could be, not feeling safe and secure in your current workplace, not feeling like your current workplace is the right place for you to be. If you're currently out of a job, it could also be searching for a new job. But the Hierophant in the reverse indicates something is wrong with regards to your current work choice or your current workplace. At least that to you, it's perceived to be. The reason I say to you it's perceived to be is because I feel like if you are currently employed, that you have been working way too much, not enough time to yourself. You may need to take a little bit of a break, a little bit of a vacation with that nine of swords here. The nine of voices in this particular deck is one where it's like you're having bad dreams. You're waking up feeling like you're not refreshed. You're not ready to go into work. You may be struggling with sleep, tiredness, fatigue, that sort of thing, all the way around, as a result of this energy. And so the nine of voices indicates personal struggle, but personal struggle that seems to be related to fears and worries and struggles of um, partially of your own making and partially not, from what I'm seeing. Burning the midnight oil, not having enough time to really get the kind of rest you need. Being in a thankless job or a thankless career can also make you feel that way. And there's a need here for you to take some time to, nurture your own soul and give yourself personal rest, right? It's almost like you need to give yourself permission to sit down in front of the TV or give yourself permission to go for a walk or give yourself permission to go somewhere and not feel bad about it, right? Does that make sense? That's kind of what I'm seeing. So interestingly, I have the Ace of Inspiration and the Two of Inspiration. So it feels like you're trying to see your way forward and hoping that a new direction is going to be illuminated. And if that's a new direction in your current workplace, that's fine too. But preferably you'd like something else. Yet maybe you don't quite know what that something else is. The Ace of Inspiration indicates that you're not really feeling that sense of being inspired in your current workplace. Instead, it's like the daily grind and, the same old, same old. So it's almost like there's something regarding the workplace that just is not lighting your fire, saying, okay, this is exciting. I can't wait to go and work into work today. Instead, it's like, here we go again. The bottom of this particular card here, the Two of Wands, almost looks like the tread of a shoe. So I feel like perhaps in the workplace you feel small, as if, your ideas, your thought processes, things of that nature are not heard and or not being given enough like not being taken seriously enough for you, if that makes sense. So it's like your voice has been diminished in the workplace. Okay. As a result of this, and this could be a specific person in the workplace that has caused you to feel this way. Okay. It's sort of like, the old expression, you're not even a pebble in my shoe. Well, this is sort of like, uh, being stomped on rather than being that daily irritant. It's like something is squashing your spirit with regards to work. And what it's doing in turn is undermining your own self-confidence because in your challenge position, we have the Eight of Swords, which in this case, it's sort of like you can't see through the blinds and, you're hoping for some sort of way out. The Six of Emotions, notice the travel vibe here. I feel like you may need to kind of go someplace, decompress, relax, kind of let that energy flow. And then we've got the Queen of Emotions in the reverse, which would indicate a lack of self-confidence as a result of this person or this situation at work. Okay. So that's your challenge in the moment. Don't worry. Got good stuff coming. Got really good stuff coming, actually. Super good stuff coming. What you don't see. I love what you don't see. What you don't see. What you don't see. So we have the Eight of Wands and the Ten of Coins. So the Eight of Wands in this particular deck, doesn't she look so badass? Like, I mean, she's like, I'm on a mission. Get out of my way. I'm on a mission. And so we see this energy here of her saying, I'm on a mission. I'm going forward. I'm going to have that abundance. I'm going to have that financial increase. I'm going to have that, you know, um, movement forward. Now, this is what you don't see. So what I'm seeing is there is somebody in your workplace who is developing a group of people that they want to work together because this particular group, this particular team, this particular community of sorts, see down here, has the ability to make big things happen in the workplace, and you're going to be among those. So it's almost like you're going to be offered an opportunity to work with a specific group of people, whether that's 1, 2, 3, 5, 10, 20, no matter how many people it is, you're one of the chosen ones. Looks like it might be a group of 4 people. It's like you're one of the chosen ones for this particular group, but they haven't told you yet. So they haven't illuminated this to you yet. So all your hard work and efforts are paying off, but not yet seen. 4 of Coins. This is you holding back, saying, gosh, I really don't know if I can do this anymore. Like feeling really, really worn down. Really, really like, you've almost had enough. And then we see this sudden movement forward. Your outcome with regards to your current career is the 9 of Coins. The 9 of Coins, we see somebody sprinkling these flowers on this girl, right? So it's almost like you could be receiving some sort of bonus. You could be receiving some sort of increase in pay, some sort of new direction with regards to your career. If it's not in the current workplace, it's a new job that's going to pay more. So there's this beautiful energy of something positive and good coming your way that's going to make all of this difficulty, all of this shiitake worth it. Does that make sense? Because you will be rewarded. There is success and reward, which looks absolutely fantastic. Yeah. And the good stuff's on the way. To have the 9 of Coins and the 10 of Coins, that's bellissimo. Quite beautiful. So it's on the way. You don't see it coming, but you've already been chosen for something. Something very positive. And that's where the extra money comes in. That's where the success is going to come from. And so that looks good. So stay the course. but take some time for you. Absolutely take some time for you. That is imperative according to those cards. Utterly imperative. All right, my dear. Love and light to you. Thank you so much. And it was good to see you on here. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. Congrats on the new house too. Tank, are you still with me? He yelled, yes. He said he'll just be a second. That's good. I need some water. I bought one of those. So this is not one of those Stanleys, you know. I'm sorry, but Walmart does just as well with their cheapy version. Saved a lot of money, does the exact same thing. Walmart, $15. I am not sponsored by this, but you know, it's great. I have definitely been able to get my water in with this 40-ounce tumbler. Oh, and you guys, I was serious. You know, I've been wanting to put some handmade goods up on the website. One of them is going to be these bandanas, you know, for those of you that also have like a little bit of a boho or gypsy flair to you. Gypsy in a good way, not in a derogatory way. But a fun hippie vibe, boho vibe. I'm going to be putting some of them up on the website. And I definitely will be making more in these colors specifically. I love this one. This is really, really nice yarn. They're handmade by me, not by anybody else. I'm also working on coming up with a design that I'm comfortable with and that I like for tarot decks, to where I can make a custom tarot deck based on the size of your tarot cards, custom deck cover. So one of those ones where you put the cards in and you can lay it out, and it gives you enough room to take 3 cards as well, as kind of like a mat on the fly, you know what I mean? So I'm working on that. I'm working on some other crocheted items as well. And so I'm finally there. So if you like this, my darlings, pay attention. It's very, very cute. It's adorable. I love it. I'm going to make several more. And give me some color suggestions. What colors would you want to see this in? So let me know so I can keep an eye on that. All right. So I see Gemini. That must be Jennifer. Let me go look. Jennifer. It is Jennifer. Jennifer, Jennifer. Jennifer. Twin flame check in. You got it. Twin flame check in. Twin flame check in. All right. Hold on, Jennifer. They're giving me a message. Jennifer, take a deep breath. Um, hello, Jen. Hello, miss you too. Um, ooh, I hope you had a good softball game. Okay, first of all, Jennifer, I did tell you to check out forksoverknives.com, right? For that other thing. Um, they're talking about a mystic key, mystic key, mystic key, mystic key. Tank, hold up, okay? Mystic key. The Mystic Key and they keep pointing to emerald green, which is the heart chakra, right? We often speak of emeralds being associated with twin flames as well. But they are definitely talking about some sort of key for your heart chakra. You tied and it was close and intense. That's cool. Love games like that. That's awesome. Let's take key for Jennifer. Root chakra's out of balance. Your security. Okay, your root chakra's out of balance. Security feels off. There's a lack of feeling of security in some way. The root chakra has to do with our stability, our home, our finances, our childhood. Um, so your root chakra is out of balance and it's also affecting your heart chakra. There's a tie to the root and the heart. Number 6 might be important. Okay, yeah, they are totally focusing on heart chakra. All right. Sorry, I'm laughing at my spirit guides, not at you. The A-Team song has been going through the A-Team song has been going through my head for the last 2 days. And so one of my spirit guides just made a reference to the A-Team, which was humorous. We have very active spirits tonight. If you're just rolling in tonight, just know our spirit team, our dream team is very active. The readings are taking a little bit longer as a result of that, but go with it. Spirit is active. That's great. I love it. It's fantastic. Jennifer, you have this card of sitting in the power. Sitting in the power. I'm not gonna read the back. I will send you a copy of the back though. Um, because there may be something important on here. They literally were saying to me, the mystic key, they're pointing to your heart chakra, the color green, emerald, and the root chakra being tied to the heart chakra being out of alignment. So, it could be that, maybe doing a root chakra meditation or a root chakra clearing of some sort might be helpful to you. Also just doing root sacral solar plexus heart and kind of reopening that line would be of help to you. Okay. All right. You said to do it 3 times. So if you do find, if you, they're showing me a thumbnail of a house related to root chakra. So if you can find a video that there is a house on a root chakra video, that is one that will help you. And to listen to it 3 times at least, triple the power, they said. And stay away from California wines right now. I don't know if you drink wine or not, but something about California wines. Twin flame check-in for Jennifer and her Pisces, please. Okay, here we go. Um, karma, 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 karma. Your Pisces is getting bit by the karma bug. Yep. Massively getting bit by the karma bug. Look at this. It's interesting. We have the seven of voices in the reverse. The seven of voices in the upright in this particular deck, I like in the upright because it's more of an energy of seeing a way forward, planning a way forward, and getting ahead in life. However, with it in the reverse and them showing me this focus on karma, I feel like it's very, very, very important to note. Bye, Keisha. Thank you so very much for your presence. Much love to you. I hope you got my message. Um, so with this particular card showing this, heavy duty energy here, I feel more like your Pisces is dealing with some sort of deceptive energy. Whatever choice they made, it's being illuminated to them what they lost with you. Here's this intense, I mean, their heart is breaking. Their heart is breaking potentially over something they said or did. Which is karma. Always try to oh, there's a lot of love here between the two of you, by the way. Ten of Cups is your overall energy in after underneath that card. So we see that there is a lack of healing occurring on the Pisces side. They are not putting in the time and effort to bring about some sort of change. There's an awareness that change needs to be made. There is they're looking back at their own actions. They're looking back at how they treat people in general, not only just how they treat you. Their heart is broken and they feel extremely exposed and wounded by what they said or did to you in the past, something they said or did to you in the past. I do see this energy where, they'd love to be friends again, but they've got this really deep wounding right now that I'm not sure if friendship is possible in the moment. They're going to need to heal past that energy, if that makes sense. But there's a desire to at least be friends, which is a good start. It's a good start, despite the fact that there's so much love here between the two of you. So, the magician. The magician, I feel like they're trying to manifest change, but with the way this energy is moving between these three cards, the way I'm seeing the energy moving between these three cards, it's like the energy is not being directed properly to manifest proper movement with the two of you. Does that make sense? But I do think that this Pisces is aware that they can connect with you spiritually, that they have a psychic connection to you, and it looks like they may be trying to reach out and say they're sorry in their mind space, if that makes any sense. Because I see, apologetic energy, but yet a stubbornness about not coming forward to apologize for their behavior, something related to their behavior, not communication, but behavior. Could have been they cut you off, walked away at some point. That seven of voices is usually kind of like, sneaking out the door and leaving. Your energy is sad with the four of emotions. It's this longing for reconnection, right? A longing for reconnection, a longing for love, which is beautiful. We see you in this very strong energy here, which is fantastic. Page of inspirations indicates a strong intuitive energy here. An intuitive energy, it's like you're tapping into this intuitive energy to try to gain some sort of insight into this connection. I actually feel you're more tapped in now than perhaps you have been in the past. But in this particular card, here's where that manifestation key is, that the mystic key, right? Look, it's like she's falling down on the ground, right? Like she's weighted down by the root chakra. The root chakra is definitely in need of a shift, some movement. So where the energy is right now is the hangman. And the hangman indicates that there's a new perspective on things. Down below, we have this light being highly illuminated. I feel like your twin flame is being illuminated into the past, right? Like they're seeing something from the past, the way they treated you, the way they acted, and what it is that they need now, what it is that they desire now. Here's that energy of friendship again, that energy of connection. I do feel that once they're able to heal this energy, they may seek you out to try to form a nice, strong friendship bond again. I feel like spirit is illuminating this for them. Notice the lights coming down on both of these cards. That spirit is illuminating for them that there are many things that they could do to resolve this. It's just a matter of them coming to a point where they feel they are strong enough and able to do so. This looks good. It looks really fantastic. I like it. But but she's healing right now. She's healing right now. Yeah, okay, gotcha. She dropped off but hasn't blocked you yet. Well, I wouldn't worry too much about that, whether being blocked or not. It looks like there's a sense of spirit saying, okay, wake up and see, wake up and see this connection, wake up and understand that this connection is real and that the two of you are connected all the time. I feel my twin flames energy all the time. Like it doesn't stop. It doesn't go away. Does not go away. So just a note. But that looks good. The energy looks positive in terms of healing. She's getting some karma, but it's a healing thing, if that makes sense. It's necessary on the journey. All right, my dear. Love and light to you. Love and light. Looks good. Looks good. And forksovernKnives.com. Trust. Check it out. They've got a video on the very thing you were talking about earlier. Just you might have to do a little digging. Just cut you off. That's a seven of swords, seven of voices in in the reverse. Yeah. Well, she's getting karma for that. She knows it. Get karma for it and knows it. Karma's a pain in the rump. It can bring somebody to their knees, like in the sense that make them feel so broken because they goofed up. It's like if they won't get the message, right? If they won't listen to spirit, take action where they're supposed to take action. They don't step up and do what spirit is telling them and guiding them to do. Spirit shakes up their world, makes sure that they know it, you know? And I wouldn't want to be on that space where spirit is doing the shaking up. It's better to kind of listen to the energy and move forward through it, even if it doesn't make sense, even if it's scary, even if it's terrifying, um, than to get bit by the karma bug, because karma bug is not very forgiving. All right. Oh, no, I didn't see what you said about your dream. Hold on. Was that in here? You had a recent dream with her in it. When she came to you, her hair had lots of gray in it. Oh, really? So, yeah, gray hairs, like worry, gray hair from worrying. That makes sense. Hey, Justinian. Hello, my dear. Hello. How was the gym? Did you knock it out of the park as usual? Justinian. Good. Glad it was good. Leslie, you're up next, my dear. we've had a lot of spirit activity, Maverick, like lots of it. Lots of spirit guide activity. A couple passed on loved ones stepped in at the very beginning. Um and yeah, it's been an interesting night so far. It's been a very interesting night so far, actually. So, uh, Tank is at the number 5. Tank keeps sending me cats. Tank, did your grandparents ever take you to see the musical Cats? I can't remember. I can't remember. Um, hold on. I swear, my son and these cats. Ugh. I'm a dog person. I had 2 cats. They were like the sweetest cats ever. They really were. Like one was a tortoiseshell. Love tortoiseshell cats. They are so loving. They are so loving, so wonderful, so fabulous. This particular cat, he's a crazy man. He is a crazy man. Drives me nutty. All right, I'm just waiting for an answer from Tank, and then we can move forward with Leslie. Oh, they're giving me another song. Brad. What's the song with Major Tom? 5, 4, 3. What is it? Earth below us. Drifting, floating. Uh, hold on. I think it's Major Tom. Ground control to Major Tom. Take your protein pills and put your helmet on. Commencing countdown. Engines on. Check engine and may God's love be with you. This is ground control to Major Tom. You've really made the grade, and the papers want you to know whose shirts you wear. Now it's time to leave the capsule if you dare. This is Major Tom to ground control. I'm stepping through the door and I'm floating in a most peculiar way. And the stars look very different today. For here am I sitting in a tin can far above the world. Planet Earth is blue, and there's nothing I can do. Though I'm past 100,000 miles, I'm feeling very still. And I think my spaceship knows which way to go. Tell my wife I love her very much. She knows. Ground control to Major Tom. Your circuit's dead. There's something wrong. Can you hear me, Major Tom? Maverick, that came on when you walked in. That might be important to you. You got a new puppy 3 weeks ago. Oh, that's so cool. Maverick, are you still logged in? Did you hear that? I don't know if he's still logged in or not. Yeah. Ground control to Major Tom. Um, far above the world, planet Earth is blue, and there's nothing I can do. Though I'm past 100,000 miles, I'm feeling very still. And I think I know which way to go. I think it's a hello. I think it's Maverick, I think it's somebody saying hello from beyond. It came up, it came up when the song came on when you logged in. So I feel like it's yours. Somebody's saying hello from beyond. We've had a lot of spirit activity. So, all right, Leslie, let's get rolling. Let's get rolling. Okay, gotcha. 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 Twin flame check in. Flame check in. Gotcha. 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 Justinian is crazy about puppies. He wants us to get a corgi. I don't know how Bella feel about another dog coming in though, you know? Wow. Wow. Girl, there's so many cards flowing out about your twin. All right, because I set the focus to how are things going with him, you know. Um so we're gonna kind of check in on him. All right. Oh, does he miss you? Oh my gosh, does he miss you? He's not let go of you, all right? Let me just note that. He has not let go of you. And um, but he's sitting in this energy of kind of like a lack of hope. Um, it's the lack of hope comes from the intense grief he's feeling about not being with you. Because when I asked about the twins, kind of energy towards you, we have the Three of Swords and the Four of Swords. It's like trying to recover from the loss of you, and yet here's this heart, right? And so we see this strong focus on, this intense wailing. It's a wailing of, oh gosh, so I see that your twin is feeling a really, really intense sense of loss. He misses the heck out of you. Like it's killing him. But at the same time, he wants to see you happy, which I do like to see that energy. It's not only hurting him to see the potential of you being happy, but it's like that's what he feels you deserve, right? The Knight of Wands, the Ace of Coins, and the Six of Wands. This is the essence of, he wants you to have to kind of embrace your carefree spirit, right? He's wanting you to have happiness in all areas of your life, new beginnings, new potential. and he's wanting you to feel like you are successful and happy in your choices. But at the same time, that's killing him. Like he knows that's the right thing, but it's killing him to even think about that. Does that make sense? So he is obsessing about communicating with you in some way, a strong obsession about communicating with you. It's like, the devil's on his always on his shoulder. It's like the Tom and Jerry thing, right? Like the angel's always there, but when the devil hits, Tom goes a little bit haywire. So there's this essence here of really, really, really strongly wanting to communicate with you. Um, I do see that financially he's having some struggles. With the Three of Wands and the Nine of Coins, it looks like he may be looking for a new job or he may be looking for some sort of new employment, something that will bring in more money. He's also going through kind of an up and down scenario with regards to his family life, because we see with this Nine of Wands and the Ten of Cups that although there is happiness here, there's also a great deal of unhappiness. There's kind of a back and forth energy with this Nine of Wands, wounded warrior. They may be fighting a lot. They may have a lot of difficulties in communicating, but there is love there and there is happiness there. However, she's not you. There's this wailing kind of, intense energy of, oh gosh, it's not Leslie. So we have this really intense energy over here coming from them. Now, this waiting for a new job or waiting for some sort of movement forward, I feel like he's kind of putting his best foot forward in front of other people. He may be looking for another job so hard that he's trying to make it look like he's more successful than he is so that he will have people offering opportunities to him. So I see that going on here as well. Um, I'm getting the sense that he feels very kind of stuck, if that makes sense. There's a carefree energy within him that's unable to be expressed in the moment. So it's possible that, maybe he's no longer doing the things that he loves. Maybe he's not, looking towards the future in a positive way. The Four of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. I feel like this Nine of Cups is not this heart awakening. It seems more like an energy of drinking and partying to cope. There's a focus on, trying to save money, trying not to do any new, trying not to do any partying, anything like that, trying not to do anything um, too risky to save money. He's saving money for something big. I'd like to know what that is. Hold on. Looks like he may be saving money to determine whether or not he's going to go his own way. There also could be an expression here. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is there a child in the mix? I'm sorry, my brain's not remembering at the moment. There could be a focus on a child as well, a strong focus on paying child support. It looks like saving money to pay child support. Yeah. Trying to bring in extra income because of a feeling that he may have to pay child support in the near future. That's an interesting message. There's the Queen. Queen is focused on family. Um, there could be some concern about whether or not there's another person trying to interfere. Not on his end, on her end, if that makes any sense. But that's what I'm seeing is going on with your twin in the current moment. He's very unhappy. Moments of happiness, but he senses something coming to an end, and there's a strong focus on trying to save money. They could just be going through a really rough time right now, but that doesn't change how he feels about you, if that makes sense. I hope that helps. Um, I hope that was what you were looking for. It was kind of like a check-in on him because that's what we got. He has a business coaching side. Coaching side hustle. Okay, got you. That he's trying to build. Okay, that would be a baby to him, you know, like his baby. Yeah, I'm afraid it's funny you say that about your dogs. I'm afraid that Bella is gonna be very jealous and not be able to handle another dog. That's okay, Tank. That's all right. I'm not really paying attention to time today, Tank. It's all right. Oh, gotcha. Okay, gotcha, gotcha. All right, next one up, Tank. Yeah. Okay. See, is all four kids all grown. Okay. That would be the side hustle. That would be the baby. That would be the baby. Because when you look at, because I mean, at least that's what I refer to. I refer to my businesses as my babies, It's sort of like that's the thing that you're putting all your time and effort into. Um, but that would make sense as to why I kind of got like that baby vibe there. Good, good. Hey D, do you want me to do you want me to do the same thing that I just did for Leslie? Check in on your twin? Does that make sense? No, that would totally make sense. Leslie, totally makes sense. Yep, yep, yep. Because they showed me a little lamb, which is, associated with babies. And so that's where I got baby from. But the little lamb could very simply be, the baby of a business trying to build, So it's all good. All right, let's see what we can find out from his energy. Because I kind of liked the way those cards were cooperating with us. All right. What in the world? All right. Why am I getting a call from an 800 number? Oh, that's my mortgage 800 number. Oops. Somebody's calling me at 9:40. Huh, that's strange. All right, Spirit, what are you trying to say? all they said was alleged. Is there some sort of hearsay that you've heard regarding your twin, maybe? Um, alleged what? Okay, talk to me about Dee's twin, please. What's going on in Dee's twin's life? Oh my. He's not doing as good as Leslie's. These are all coming up in the reverse. Whoa. All right. Now with regards to D, please. Girl, there are so many cards out here. It's crazy. So many cards out here. It is crazy. All right. 8 of Cups. Woo. That's an energy, all right. Not a great one. Okay, first of all, when we started with his energy, boom, boom, boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards came out in the reverse. Only one other card has come out in the reverse since. We've had some clarifying cards fall in these individual piles, which tells us more information. And I've got some cards with regards to you as well. Okay. So let's address the big elephant in the room for your twin flame, because we have first of all, we have this Chariot, which today the Chariot has been screaming overcoming obstacles. Like, it's just been constantly screaming that. And that is exactly what we see here. Here's the obstacles, the 9 of Wands. Um, time and time again. What? Red light, green light. Red light, green light, time and time again. Stop, start, goes slow. We have the Queen of Swords in the reverse and the Hermit in the reverse. I don't like the Queen of Swords in the reverse. I'm gonna tell you that. I do not. Especially when they're giving me this red light, green light. It's like, go, don't go. Go, don't go. Is it go, don't go with regards to his relationship? So we have the eight of Cups here. So it could be, but I feel more like it's, yes, you can do that. No, you cannot do that. Yes, you can do that. No, you cannot do that. It's sort of like red light, green light, like take a few steps, boom, stop. Take a few steps, boom, stop. So I feel like he's being hit with a lot of roadblocks in his life right now. A lot to overcome. Now, we also see that his relationship is suffering, could be suffering after the birth of a child. With the Page of Wands, could be suffering after some sort of movement towards trying to bring in more financial abundance. I think there's an immaturity here within his relationship that is causing a major rift between the two of them. And the reason I say that is here we have the Ten of Cups representing the two of them, right? And we have an insecure person here shown with this Queen of Cups in the reverse. An unhappy insecure person who is not giving to the relationship but is taking from the relationship, mentally, emotionally, possibly financially. And so we see that the two of them are at odds. We see so much that the two of them are at odds that they fell out with their backs to one another. I feel the feminine energy is threatening breakup with the Tower. It's like, and maybe that's where the, red light, green light is. It's like, fine, if you're so unhappy, go, right? If you're so unhappy, go, leave. And then it's like, no, 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 because and that card's green. The King of Pentacles card is red. So here's this red and green again, right? And so there's this focus on with the Queen's energy, which normally we don't look at third parties, but for some reason they're letting us do that here. With the Queen's energy, because it's technically not a third party to you because you're a twin flame. And the Tower, this particular person could have also received some shocking news they weren't expecting. But I feel that they delivered some sort of communication to your twin that was unpleasant with this Knight of Swords. They spoke without thinking. They spoke without thinking, or your twin spoke without thinking, and it came out harshly. And as a result of whatever communication, whatever piece of knowledge this is that got warped in the process, because I don't feel it's accurate. I feel it's perceived and it's not accurate because there seems to be an apathy on one end and the other end is like all up in arms. So it seems to be a shift in perception or perspective is needed here for these two to kind of get back on track. There's definitely been a shakeup in their dynamic, a shakeup in how they interact with one another, and a feeling that they seem to just, it's almost like they're feeding off toxic with each other, if that makes any sense. Because there's a lot of toxic energy showing up here. So they seem to be feeding off that. I think that's why we got the red light, green light, red light, green light. It's like there's no slow down. It's like they go from everything's fine and dandy to boom, everything's all, a mess. So I think these two need a change in perspective. In fact, it may help him anyway. It may help him for you to send some energy from the heart chakra to his heart chakra, kind of help to keep him level, because it looks like he's dealing with a lot, a lot. Now, with regards to you. So, with regards to you, we have the Seven of Coins and the Moon. There's a focus on, the what the two of you could have built together, right? With the Moon, there's like this uncertainty. Would things have been different if it had been with you? So focus on would things have been different if it had been with you? Could he have withstood the deep emotions that he was feeling in order to build something beautiful? So there's a strong reflective energy coming from him. Even though we don't see it, we do see it in this particular King of Pentacles card. There's a strong reflective energy and a strong focus on how deeply he feels for you. Um, so there's a lot of, questioning. Could it have worked? Could it have worked? Here's an interesting card. It's like spirit is guiding him to do a little bit of research into something, probably twin flames. So he may be getting involved in some sort of spiritual topic, something unique. You could kind of help him along the way by reading up some more on some different spiritual topics that, are related to the energy that the two of you have together that you're aware of, right? Like you're already aware of, sometimes the divine masculine isn't aware of their own potential with regards to energy and psychic connection, things of that nature. And so it might help to do a little research on your own, which could inspire him energetically to do some research as well. Because I feel like spirit is kind of guiding him to, get himself together, get the energy together in his life and to get rebalanced because when he goes out of balance, you will go out of balance. Maybe not initially, but you will. And so spirit is really pushing him to get his life back in balance. He sees you as a place of peace. He has this beautiful romantic energy towards you. There's a strong desire to, kind of communicate with you, and it's almost like communicating with you would bring him peace. It would bring him the sense of, okay, I can get through the next week. I can get through the next month. But there's also an awareness here while we have this, intense energy of could things have worked out, that we also see, oh yeah. Oh, okay. Cool, cool. I always forget about previous readings because once I'm done with it, since it's not my reading, I don't remember it. So there's this essence here of him recognizing that he cannot use you for his personal peace. So that's actually good. So in other words, he can't reach out to you to communicate in any way if he's in a bad place because it's not fair to you, is what it looks like. And so, what I'm seeing in his life in general is the should I stay or should I grow kind of energy, and him trying to tap into finding a sense of inner peace regarding a very toxic situation so that he can find his way forward. So I think your twin could benefit from you sending him some energy, my dear. Most definitely. Most definitely. All right, love and light to you, D. I hope that helped. Yeah, that was some very icky energy. I gotta knock the shit out of this deck before I use it. Before I use it. Oh, Keisha. We understand, my dear. Much love to you, Keisha. You're very welcome. Let's knock that stuff out of this deck. Dun, 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 dun. I'm gonna have to start watching the A-Team again with this song going through my head. Maverick, how about some A-Team reruns this weekend? Let's see. Career, career, career for Logan. The A team has been so I got asked to go in to cover a coworker's shift Monday morning. I had a shift Monday night, so I had to pull a double. And I told them I needed about an hour. Well, I told them I needed some time to come and let the dog out after the morning shift, which ended up being about 30 minutes, I guess. And so I worked from 9:30 in the morning until it was either 1 or 1:30 at night. I don't know. It was a long day. It was a long day, but the A Team song started going through my head on Monday when I was dealing with all that. And hi Logan. And the A Team song started going through my head with that. And I had to go in last night and the A Team song was going through my head then too. And so it's kind of funny. Worked with some really great people this week though. Very, very thankful for that. Very thankful for all my coworkers. They're fantastic. All right. It's the A team. Let's see. Career. So, Logan, are we looking at new, like what's going on in your current career, or what's the potential for career coming up? Yeah, I couldn't ask for a better bunch of people to work with. They really are phenomenal. My bosses are phenomenal. The bartenders I work with are phenomenal. The one I worked with last night, man, she knocks it out of the park. She's fantastic. Super impressed. And so it's been good. It's been a really good thing. Both, but mostly what's coming up. Okay, you got it. Hank, do you have any more Mountain Dew, or can you open my generic Mountain Dew for me? That'd be great because I'm on the tail end of my dew. If you can open the generic one. It's in a bag on the counter. Thank you, son. Your generic dew was out here originally. Oh, could you put it in a glass with some ice? Thank you. You rock. Um, no. Thank you though. Logan, um, uh, so Dream Team is saying the Dream Team is showing me an iron poker in the fire. I don't iron in the fire. Um, Iron in the fire. Oh gosh, what does that mean again? Um, they just said something else too, and it made perfect sense. Watched a watch pot never boils, but the kettle's about to boil. And then they're showing me an iron poker in the fire, lit up. Darn it. I just had it. Something about a hot plate. Like, I don't know why they're giving me food references. Food references for you, Logan. Logan, are you eating dinner? All right. So food references. Food references could indicate you may be looking for a work from home job. If you're looking for a work from home job, oh, too many irons, too many irons in the fire. That's what they were trying to say. Okay, yeah. So too many irons in the fire. So that could be that you've got too many directions you're looking in. You need to focus, right? Or there's too many things that you're dealing with right now that you need to refocus. And or there's just something off with your focus with regards to what you want, if that makes any sense. Because what do you do with an iron poker, right? I mean, I don't know if you have a gas fireplace, but um I used to have a wood fireplace. You use the poker to kind of like, shove the wood around to kind of keep the fire going, right? See, something that needs to keep the fire going. But if too many people are trying to push the wood one way or another, the fire's, going to fizzle out. And so it's like they're saying you need to narrow down precisely what you're looking for. So I don't know if you've started job hunting yet or not. But if you have not, then make sure you're crystal clear on what it is that you're going to be looking for. If you have, you need to try not to branch out too much and kind of narrow it down a little bit. So there may be a danger in the very near future of you kind of like spreading yourself too thin or looking in too many different directions. I do see looking for something work from home though. I do see that strongly that there's this focus on home and hearth. That working from home would be of benefit and working from home would be the ideal. But um, but at the same time, there's an action that needs to be taken there, because the watch pot never boils, right? So if you sit and wait, it's not going to come. But there's something, if you get the fire going, the pot will boil. There we go. Now we got it. Okay. If you get the fire going, then the pot will boil. So if you get the fire going, then these opportunities are going to come your way. Does that make any sense? Hopefully it made sense. I hate it when they show me visualizations, and give me bits and pieces, and then we got to put it together. But that's what I'm seeing. Ay, ay, ay. Spirits. Spirits without actual spirits. In terms of like no spirits that you drink, but spirits that are in the air. Okay, good. I'm glad that made sense because they took a long time getting there. All right. Career, career, career. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah. Okay. So we're back to work from home. Okay. I'll take some more cards here in a second. Um, uh, I do not see working from home as being something super viable in the moment. I mean, you might, if you're working from home already, then that's great. You might want to stay where you're at. If you're looking for something work from home related, we have the Five of Cups and the Nine of Swords both coming up along with the Strength card. And so these three cards together right after the Ace of Wands, right? So it's almost like all the options that might be available to work from home, it kind of may feel hopeless to actually obtain a job that could be work from home, or to obtain a job that feels like home or feels like it's a good fit for you. So there could be this overall sense of, okay, Ace of Wands, I've already put in some effort, I've already done something, but yet five of cups, yet it feels hopeless. It doesn't really feel like it's going your way. The strength card, but yeah, you still try again, right? And nine of swords, losing sleep over this. Um, I also sense that there's a focus on physical distance for some reason. There may be some job that comes up related to travel, even though the card I'm looking at has absolutely zero to do with travel. There is a globe on here though, and so a globe is a map. Feels like that's important. A map is important. Definitely could be something involving movement, travel, driving. I don't know if you drive or anything like that, like maybe a side hustle related to driving. Um, it's also coming up. Car, something associated with your car. I said something associated with your car, and what comes up? The chariot. Okay. All right. It's going to be something either associated with travel, your vehicle. Um, it doesn't look like you're going to be super excited about it at first, though, whatever this is. All right. So we start out with this King of Swords. Let's talk about that. I'm sorry, the Hermit in reverse. The Hermit in reverse is not taking effort. It's this energy of feeling really much kind of like stuck in your own energy, feeling this sense of solitude, feeling this sense of disconnection from the world. Maybe that's where I was getting the world showing up on one of the cards. But feeling a sense of isolation with regards to work or with regards to moving forward. So when it comes to feeling a sense of isolation with regards to work, it's almost like where you are going to work now, you don't feel at home. You don't feel at peace. You don't feel like it's your place of sorts. I see with the Ten of Coins, the Two of Cups, and the Nine of Cups immediately under that, that there is this longing to be in this job that provides you with the financial security that you desire, the best people possible to work with, or the best person to partner with, and with the Nine of Cups, a sense of contentment, just overall contentment. Now, this particular Nine of Cups has lemons. You know, the old saying of turning lemonades into lemons, or turning lemons into lemonade. Somebody else, there was a movie I was watching where they talked about turning lemonade into lemons, and this girl just kept saying about turning lemonades into lemons, which is entirely the wrong saying, right? But then she indicated that, it was becoming whole again, you know, which I thought was an interesting way of looking at things. It's kind of finding that place where you can be you again. You can achieve what it is you want to achieve. You can go after what it is you want to go after. You can feel a sense of belonging, if that makes any sense. Um, Your challenge is actually going to be to find something new. It may be that you need to come up with a side hustle. Maybe that's why the Chariot and the Six of Swords are showing up with regards to movement, because the challenge is actually finding something new with the Faith card and the Empress. Now, the challenge could be having the faith that something new is going to come along, but the Empress is often that new beginning in wealth, new beginning in your career. And so I feel like the challenge is actually finding something new in the present market. So here's where I think rubber meets the road for you, because when we see the next cards that come out, this is what you don't see. All right. And what you don't see, we have the King of Swords with the Six of Swords here. And so the King of Swords gets down to the bottom of things. He finds that truth. He finds that direction forward. He's a very good planner, very much focused on the future. But with the Six of Swords coming immediately after that, I feel like it's this energy of saying, what you don't see happening here is that there's this energy of needing to get very deliberate in your intention and in your direction and take some extra action, because remember, too many pokers in the fire, too many thoughts, too many difficulties, too many directions. It needs to be narrowed down to one focus, and that's what we see here on this Six of Swords. So see the sword illuminated up here, right? See it illuminated right here. But see like how she's navigating all these other swords, yet there's this one that's like, right? There's this one that's like staring out at you pretty heavily. Oh, okay. Gotcha. 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 Well, don't necessarily write it off entirely, if that makes any sense. The side hustle. So here's the thing, with that one sword being heavily illuminated in the Six of Swords, and that reference that Spirit gave to us, one about, if you're watching and waiting for something to happen, it's not going to happen. And two, if you've got too many directions you're going in, then you can't put that singular focus in on one thing. An example of this would be, and I'm very guilty of doing this often. So, you know, with me, I work is where I get my most fulfillment, right? So I get tremendous fulfillment from working. No offense towards Maverick. Maverick is very work focused as well. He completely understands. We're very much like-minded. But my personal fulfillment in the things that I'm doing and achieving, I get that from work. And sometimes I can very easily get misguided and misfocused if I'm not completely mapping out my day. So I have to I map out my week, I map out my day, and sometimes I map out my hour if I have to. But that once I recently started doing that and started getting more tailor focused on, okay, I need this day to do this day to do that, this day to do this day to do that. Once I figured all that out, then everything started falling in line in all areas, right? Including the side hustles. So it's like everything started falling in line because I was no longer spreading myself thin, right? So it's almost like you have this energy of also spreading yourself thin, Logan. And they're wanting you to kind of narrow that outer focus back into an inner focus on one thing. Because the inner focus on one thing, which we see here, is what's going to bring you happiness in the workplace. And it's what's going to help you to overcome whatever obstacles you're facing. Now, look at what we see here, too. The focus on one thing, the light on one thing. And so they're really, for lack of a better term, spirit guides are very much shining a light on the fact that if you can narrow down your work focus for the future, right? Whether this is where you're working now or whether it's finding something new. If you can narrow it down to that one pathway according to spirit and according to these cards, then we see everything kind of lights up, illuminates, and moves you in the exact direction you want to go. Um, the chariot, you will overcome the obstacles, you will find a way forward, and you will be on that last leg towards achieving what it is you want to achieve or moving towards whatever job it is you wish to seek out and find. But narrow the focus. It even shows it here. Make sense? Hopefully it makes sense because that's what they got. Let's see. Can I see this? Things will pick up after Deadpool 3. So hopefully that all made sense. That was the message they were giving me in the cards and through those spirit references. And ah well, I think they just made that perfectly clear to you then. To keep the focus where you're at. All right. Logan, keep me posted, all right? Keep me posted. Keep me posted. They got very, very, very detailed. As we saw, the spirit guides got super, super detailed before the cards even came out. And then the cards, it went entirely in line with it. So do keep me posted. Love and light to you, my dear. I wish you well. Jessica. Jessica, Jessica, Jessica. Dun, dun, dun. Their thoughts and feelings. You got it. All right, their thoughts and feelings. How are you, Jessica? How's your little babies? How are the babes doing? Taurus's thoughts and feelings. Please, let's start with thoughts. Taurus's feelings towards Jessica. I am doing magnificent. Absolutely magnificent. Everything is going beautifully in my life right now. I am so grateful, so thankful. So, so grateful and thankful. Massively thankful for Maverick, too, who's in here as well. Thankful for my son. Thankful for his help right now. Thankful that his cat is gaining weight and looking great. See, Take, I can say something nice about Hoshi. Taurus's thoughts and feelings towards, and I'm very thankful for my little Bella. Did her ears move? No. She is on high alert though. She's got her ears up. Taurus's thoughts towards Jessica, please. Hold on. Tank. All right. So overall energy is the page of on thoughts is the page of coins in the reverse. I don't like that. Um, Page of coins in the reverse. I feel like he's kind of his mind space is sort of backing away from you a little bit. Um, I'll show you why. We have the seven of wands. And the seven of wands is this energy of kind of being closed off, right? Like kind of like pulling into self, being closed off, keeping people at bay, saying like, heck no, I can't deal with this right now. So I feel like he's kind of keeping you at bay, if that makes any sense. Let me pull back up the chat window so I could see your chats. So I feel like he's kind of trying to keep you at bay out of his mind. It's like, yeah, no, I can't be thinking about Jessica right now. So it's like he's trying to focus his thoughts on other things. I do feel there's a lot of things vying for his attention in the present moment in terms of his time and his energy. And he's also trying to block that out. It's like trying to take some time for himself. Um, he has a good energy in how he views you, right? It's like it's this essence of wishing happy things for you, wishing beautiful things for you with these two particular cards here. There is something that he's wanting to move forward quickly. So if this is the Taurus that you guys have a hearing, it may be that he's hoping to hear, he really wants to hear some good news, wants things to be resolved and over and done with quickly. Um, did you guys already have one? So with the Five of Cups after that and the Four of Swords, there's this feeling of distress. It's like a really intense feeling of distress and needing to take a break. It could be that maybe he feels like you need to take a little bit of a break, that you're kind of run down, you're feeling a little bit tired, you're feeling a sense of struggle. So it could be that he's hoping that, you're able to take some time to decompress, but I feel like it's more his energy, if that makes any sense. You finished okay in April. Did it go okay? Maybe that's the Four of Swords is kind of like taking a break from that. Okay, there it is. Finished court in April. Gotcha. Because there's this essence of feeling like, this sense of being very distraught and needing to recover from that. But, sandwiched in the middle, right? So you got yucky, yucky, but sandwiched in the middle is this beautiful energy of, happy movement forward and wishes and hopes, right? So there's almost this essence. Okay, you're still communicating. There's almost this essence of, wanting the best for you and wanting things to move forward in a very positive light. Does that make any sense? Like wishing for the best for you, wishing for positive movement for you. This person feels deeply and cares about your physical well-being and emotional well-being. They care about your thoughts. They care about your overall presence. This person is a very nurturing, loving person, um, and traditional in the sense that, like the traditional man helps his woman to be in the feminine energy, by taking on that masculine role, right? That masculine kind of caregiver, protective kind of role. And so what I'm seeing with these cards is that's his natural expression, right? So I'm seeing his thoughts on you are that he wants you to have a great deal of happiness, and he also wants you to be able to take some time to rest, recoup, recharge. So all of that looks very, very positive. Okay, gotcha, gotcha. Good. Well, I'm glad things are going good. That's good. That explains why there's this positive, beautiful energy here right in the middle, but there's also this struggle energy. Let's see how he's feeling. Yeah. Okay. He's commitment phobic. No offense. It's not a guy thing, y'all. Like, women can be commitment phobic too. Know many who have. Um, okay. Well, that's good. So we have this energy here. When it comes to, okay, his mind is in the right space. His heart's a little bit more cautious, shall we say? Cautious. We have this like desire to run, right? It's like, oh my gosh, no, 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 no. I can't get too close. Can't get too close. Can't get too close. And so there's this energy of, oh gosh, like let me run and just drive away as quickly as possible. Can I sneak away and just like not have to address this? So it's like the heart is like, oh gosh, no, 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 no. But yet there's a longing, right? So then it's like there's this surprise. It's like the heart, it goes, wait a minute, yeah, you want to run, but you may want to run, but there's something missing from your life if you run. And so it looks like there's a lot of reflection on what does he feel versus, what does he think, that sort of thing. And so he's in the fields, he's also in his mind space. And what is he in his mind space and in the fields about? About family, which is good. You know, family is his focus. Family meaning you and the girls, you know? So I think it's important to note that although he's struggling in the moment, he is focusing on, okay, what's important? What's important for you and the girls? He's got a very nice energy towards you. Like, it's very loving, it's very caring, it's very traditional protective kind of energy. I like that about him for you. Um and I think that it's a much better energy than you had with the Leo, but he's going to need a little bit of time to figure out what his heart wants, because that's unclear to him at the moment. Interesting. We have two aces immediately after that. You could see some sort of change here. Some sort of change. Oh, three aces. You very likely could see some sort of change in the near future because this is the direction of his heart. Ace of coins. Potential new opportunity to start fresh, start new, a strong, passionate energy to bring things into balance for the two of you, to let his heart actually feel, and for the two of you to potentially grow something. So give him some time. Give him some time and some space to figure his stuff out. Because he seems to feel pretty deeply. All right. That's what I have for you, my dear. Love and light to you. Love and light. Yeah, his energy towards you is much better than the Leo's has been. The Leo was kind of like all over the place. Um, his his energy is consistent. The Taurus's energy is consistent, that is. Consistency is good. Love and light, my dear Jessica. Much love to you and your girls. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Hi, Sandra. How are you? I hope you're well. Thanks. Do we have any more? Let me grab my generic Mountain Dew. I think they call it Mountain Lightning. Oh, Jen, you're up. All righty. At least I hear last. I haven't really been keeping time tonight, so I've just kind of been going. You're still waiting on your Scorpio? I happen to find Scorpios to be amazing. Just saying. What are we looking at for Jen? Tank, you gonna send it my way or? All he said was Jen. He didn't tell me what we were looking at. He claims it's because the cat has control of the keyboard, but I'm not so sure about that. Oh, whatever comes out. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. Well, since you're last, let's see. We'll use these ones. The Marchetti ones. I forget what they called this deck. Message for Jen, please. Spirit. You have this. Oh, you said you love that deck. Yeah, this is a really cool deck. This is a super cool deck. I don't use it very often. I paid so much for them. I'm like, I don't know. I don't want to ruin them. But every once in a while, I feel compelled to use them. All right. Okay, whatever happened with the cookies? What? Oh gosh. Tank. Yeah, whatever comes out. Whatever comes out, right? Keith just Tank. Don't interfere with Jen's reading. I know, I know. Oh, you put them on hold. Okay. Huh? Oh, you want to introduce the cat. Hi, my little one.
There's a key in the door, but
Oh.
no clawing at mom's clothes.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, you're like, what the hell's going on here, huh?
Looks so goofy on
Okay.
the screen.
And Bella's looking at me like, how dare you put that cat on here? Okay, put the cat away and then bring Bella over because Bella's jealous. Yeah, I'm not I I had to babysit him for while my son was on his band tour, right? And that was excruciatingly difficult. Hello, my baby girl. You gonna say hi to Miss Jan? You love Miss Jan. Hello. Hello, Miss Jan. We miss you. You love Jan. Yes, you did. Tell everybody else hi. 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 Bella is very nervous about the cat. She kind of she doesn't like the cat coming near me or Maverick. She's kind of been interfering today with the cat going towards Tank, even though the cat is Tank's cat. And she struggles with connecting with the cat because the cat, when it first came in, was like, it would snuggle up to her, and she was like, no, I don't want any of that. And then the cat started to get very playful. And so one time he was just sitting beside her and he looked over at her and he gave her this look. And next thing you know, he like launched in on her and bit her. And so there was that. And then sometimes he wants to play, but he forgets he's got claws and those claws come out. And so she's not liking any of that. She's like, I'm too old for this shit. Huh. Say, I'm too old for that shit. I don't need that. I don't need that crazy cat acting that way. Huh. Oh, I don't, I don't know if that made a noise, but she stuck her nose on the microphone. She doesn't bark. She sometimes whimpers. So, do you want to get down, or you gonna hang with me for Jen's read? Huh? You're like, what's your brother doing? Huh? Okay. You went down? Hank, could you come get her? Uh, I don't want her to jump because she's been having problems with that back leg. Thank you. Okay. Whew. The dog needs a bath. All right, let me get back to it. Where were we? All right. Bella loves Maverick. Oh my goodness. When he's around, she's his dog, not my dog. All right. Jen. General message for Jen. Okay. For some reason, I'm being stopped at these two cards. Okay, first let's talk about the cookies. First, let's talk about the cookies. So, this carrying a spray bottle. That's a great idea, Fusion. I don't know why I haven't thought of that. So, for some reason, these two cards spoke of the cookies to me. I know it sounds like silly, okay? But look at him holding this coin. It's almost like holding the blessed cookie, you know? I know it sounds like so strange, but that is what I saw. It's almost like, um, I saw cookies, I didn't see coins. And with this three of coins, there's this essence of the fact that, maybe you just haven't, well, you haven't had the time. You did say that. We have the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords with the Hangman here. The Hangman is being unable to stop to move forward. So there's some sort of news that came in making you unable to be able to move forward with regards to the cookies. However, it is it's extremely in your best interest to give that a try. The Knight of Coins. This Knight of Coins has a stag on it, and I remember there was it's important. It's something about working and collaborating with somebody else on this particular side hustle, this side business, right? Is going to be important. Now you have been put on delay with the Hangman and the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords, some sort of news, which was obviously about your cousin, that made you be in this stuck state. But here's what I'm seeing. It's tied to your twin flame in some way. There because of this stag. there was a reader back, um, maybe 2020, that maybe 2020, from the UK, who was always connecting the stag to the divine masculine. And it's almost like in the way that this ties into your twin flame, it's not the way that you're thinking. The way that this ties into your twin flame is it's going to help you to balance out that energy within you and bring about the masculine energy a little bit stronger, because it's almost like the masculine energy isn't strong enough to kind of create that sense of balance for you. Because we also have this energy here strongly with the Eight of Swords and this Ten of, is it the Ten of Wands? Yeah, Ten of Wands. Um, it's the fear of, if you let something go, does it come back to you? Right. And the stress and strain of saying, okay, if, and this could be your children flying the coop, going to school, right? So that definitely could be this, child leaving the nest. There's a lot of burdens and struggles associated with releasing someone or something. Um, and then it making you feel like the weight of the world is piling down on you. But in order for you to get out of that energy, to experience this extreme happiness of the Ten of Cups, emotional fulfillment, the sense of happy home, happy hearth. The dogs are important because there's a doggy on the bottom. Happy home, happy hearth, feeling a sense of deep connection with those in your family and those in your immediate family, as well as extended family. So in order for you to kind of like reconnect that energy, you have to step into your masculine side a little, because there may have been a sense of, because we have this focus on needing to step into the masculine, there could have been um some energy, which we see in these other cards here that I'll show you in a minute, um an energy of feeling a sense of a lack of self-confidence as a result of loss. That loss could be distance between you and the twin. It could be something else that's happened in your life. It could be, um, children leaving the nest kind of thing. It could be just feeling like, you've hit a brick wall, right? Like you've hit a brick wall in your life where it's like, okay, well, now there's nowhere to go, nothing to do from here except for to settle into the current energy. And yet, whatever this current energy is, it feels overwhelmingly lonely. This could be that, kind of overwhelmingly lonely feeling, because love is not being expressed to you in the way that you need, or is not being expressed to you at all. Um, or a feeling of loss. But it's like, here's the love still here on the other side of this window, right behind you. It's still there, it's still brimming, it's still huge. But yet it's hard to see that, it's hard to feel that, because of some sort of external, there's so much symbolism in your cards here of windows and doors opening, right? And windows and doors opening, but yet they've been for the reason of you having to let go, right? Because like letting go will bring in new positive energy, but letting go is also so tremendously um uprooting of your own sense of personal security, right? So we have this letting go energy. Now, I absolutely positively love the next two cards that they're showing me. And I love the cards that they showed me for like ending your message. You don't have to do the cookie thing, but you need to do something that's going to kind of like tie into that masculine energy, right? And it needs to be something of significance for you to feel that sense of intense, movement forward. It's hard to let go of the Taurus in you. Yeah, yeah, I get that. Completely understand that. It's almost like you need something very deep to work on, whether it's it could, you could even do something charity related, it doesn't matter. Whatever it is that you need to work on, that is when we see everything changing for you, Jen. I, I don't know if you're going to see what I see in this card, but let me tell you what I see in this card is I see an intensity of strength, an intensity of passion, an intensity of um, a force to be reckoned with, but not from the standpoint of, um, um, combativeness. It's more like a force to be reckoned with throughout life. It's almost like you get this new zeal, this new kind of like oomph to life where it's like everything changes. Does that make any sense? So notice we have this eight of coins, which is that need to put some time and energy and work into something that's gonna like kind of drive that masculine energy within you. And then once it does, I mean, look at that intensity. This is the Ace of Wands. It's, making something happen. And it like look at the intensity of the eyes in this. I guess it's a leopard, perhaps. Cheetah, maybe. I think it's more of a cheetah vibe here. Um, but it's just really intense, passionate, like a force to be reckoned with. It's like this goes beyond Stella getting her groove back, right? It's like Stella taking over the city, you know? Does that make sense? So like not just Stella getting her groove back, but taking over the damn effing city, It's like that's what I see here. And what comes with that is the love you need, the love that you deserve, the love that you wish for, as well as peace, contentment, and everything you need coming your way. See right here. See how all this energy, the masculine and the feminine energy being poured together, brings you what you need and what you want. Might not be in the same package you expect, but it brings you what you need and what you want. All right, that's my message for you. Well, it's not my message for you. That's their message for you through the cards that are sitting in front of me. So that's what I see. Ooh, long way to get there. Hopefully that made total sense to you. Everybody, thank you for dealing with me being a little bit tired and a little bit slower in my delivery tonight as a result of that. That 16-hour shift on Monday has really wiped me out. I'm behind on my readings this week as a result, but I'll be resuming recording on those tomorrow morning. So for those of you that are waiting on the long full length readings from me, just know I will be resuming recording tomorrow morning for sure. And thank you for your patience. This week it was very long. I don't think in this age bracket other than with tarot, like with tarot, I put in 20-hour days, but tarot reinvigorates you, each reading reinvigorates you for the next reading. And so it makes it fairly easy, but standing on your feet, crunching out cocktails for 16 hours straight, it's a little bit exhausting. So thank you guys for understanding. Truly, thank you. Love you guys, and I hope we can do. I'd like to do. If you guys are up for it, let me know. I'd like to do. Remember how I used to like pop on for an hour or two and we just chat about whatever. I'd love to be able to do that. It was a rough day, but it was actually a very good day, actually. Very, very good day. So, but I was thinking that maybe I'd schedule like an hour where we could just sit and chat like we used to here on YouTube, just about anything, whatever. Because I miss connecting with you guys and just talking about whatever. So I'd love to do that. And just to let you guys know, I am starting. So this is one of my cutesy little homemade goods that I'm going to be putting up on Groovy Gypsy Tarot soon. I'm also making tarot deck holders. Was thinking about doing tarot deck bags as well. What are your thoughts? Bags versus the holders with um the fold out reading mat. Because that's what I was going to do was the fold out reading mat. Um and I was thinking about some other things as well related to that. So I'm, working on some home goods. Um And if you need a baby blanket or something like that, Deb is crunching out blankets like crazy. Be sure to reach out to Deb about that. Um, and well, that's about where we are right now. Hello, Adam. How are you? So that's where we're at right now. I'm doing that. And as you guys have seen, much more consistency with my readings up on YouTube, which is fantastic. So that's been good also. And yeah, so everything's been going good. Everything's been going wonderful. And hopefully, I'd like to also bring back, remember when I was doing, now that I've got a standardized schedule, yay, thank you, thank you, thank you. Now that I have a standardized schedule, what I'd also like to do is I'd like to bring back the astrological readings, like the new moon readings, and planetary event readings like, Mercury retrograde readings, that sort of thing. And then if you recall the actual astrological readings on what's going on with your chart, I'd love to bring those back. And yes, I'm doing wonderful. Thank you so much. So I'd like to bring those back. And what else? There was something else. Let me look. We got so much planned. Oh, duh. I'm working on the beginner tarot class, but I want to immediately, as soon as I'm finished with that, do a side class about tarot with astrology and planetary influences. So that's something else I'm working on right now. So a lot of stuff working on, and things are going good with all those. So think as long as I stay on track, my lovely planner, we should be good. We should start seeing some of that stuff very, very soon. So, especially with a standardized schedule. So that's fantastic. All right, everyone. I think I'm going to leave it there and I will see you guys again soon. It's wonderful to see you guys. Thank you so much for trusting me to do readings for you again. I love y'all. I missed y'all. And I look forward to connecting with you much, much more. Love and light. Love and light. Big heart. Kiss, kiss. Mwah. And big hugs from me. And I'll see you guys again soon. Ta-ta for now. Later. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful evening. And I'll see you soon. If I can figure out how to disconnect. I might have to get my son back in here to do that. Where is Zoom? It disappeared on me. There it is. I found it. Okay. I'm out of here now. Peace out. Love you guys. Mwah. That's what I said. I faked you out again.